What's up guys, Chris here. Here's an update on the garden. So first up, 2 mulberry bushes. It's got some mulberries on there. Should mature, get a lot bigger, more tastier, but spearmint. Alright, so I said these were lettuce on the last update, but they are mustard greens. That's pretty exciting. Got some mustard greens. Got some lettuce here. Lettuce, it's Bolton. There's some more mustard greens. More lettuce. Chocolate mint. I got some Brussel sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower, kale. Here's a mint and some more mint, some peppers, tomato, some mulberry that I just grew in there from tomato. Did harvest some kale. It was pretty good. I like the stems. They're very tasty. Tomato plant. Got some tomatoes on it. Alright, so new addition. I got 16 buckets full of soil. Topsoil. Then on top I put garden soil in a bag. But there's 16 buckets. We'll take a look at them. But chocolate mint. Just got some cabbage. Ate some leaves the other day. Pretty good. Some more kale, cabbage, and cabbage. So these buckets might not look like there's a lot of mint in them, but they had runners running everywhere. So these 5-gallon buckets from Home Depot are full of mint. Some more mint, some more mint. Asparagus, chocolate mint, some purple cabbage. I don't remember having purple cabbage in the seed vault, but I guess that's what it is. Some more cabbage, purple cabbage. Peppermint. You see the little babies coming up. Some more mint. It's just a variety. More cabbage. And all under here are a lot of mint. So it gives them some time to grow and they'll get big. Nice and lush. Some chocolate mint. Jalapeno pepper plant. Got some jalapenos on it. More jalapenos. So okra doesn't like the cold, but there's some baby okra on there. Get rid of some seed. Purple bell pepper with some jalapenos. Some mint. So I took out all the rest. So it wasn't parsley, it was cilantro. I was making tea and eating it raw. So it's cilantro in these two. I took them out and put new soil in and let the mints just take over, you could say. So it might not look like much in these pots, but they're buckets. They'll get massive or lush. Got some marjoram, herb, little cactus here. Some mint. Not sure what that one is. So these guys could be parsley or here's some more mint. Chinese cabbage. I haven't ate any of this yet, but it looks good. Chinese cabbage. This one's really lush, really pretty. It's grown just in days. I didn't know Chinese cabbage. Here's a sage, garden sage. Got some new additions in the garden, but that's at the top of the garden. Got some purple cabbage and some jalapeno pepper plants. About 16 of them. I took out all the stakes. Took out about 30 stakes out in the whole garden. They don't need stakes, jalapenos. Grew that one from seed. Got a couple tomatoes, a couple tomato plants. More cabbage. This is just regular old-fashioned cabbage. I could have started on the other side of the garden, but it kind of looks like the other update, but it's okay. More cabbage. Some garlic chives. a little baby onion. I took out the mint throughout the garden. There's only 2 spots where there's mints, and I weeded and took the wildflower seeds out. Tomatoes, put tomatoes on them. They're doing good. Got some wildflowers here. This is another day I did planting wildflower spree. These guys need some tall stakes here, but very pretty. Pollinators love them. So here's some broccoli. Yeah. Had some broccoli here, broccoli there. Had a broccoli there. Nice good leaves on them. So when I get to the mint where I took it out, this is one where the peppermint was. So that's some garlic chives. Got my 6 plants here of Georgia collard greens. They're pretty good. Nice and healthy. Nice and lush. This is a new addition. This is Rosemary. It was big, just like this. I cut a couple for Freddie for his hole, but nice and lush. We're gonna give it away to some friends and family, and have it for myself. But nice. It likes dry conditions, so we shall see. We just have some wildflowers. I actually can walk in here now with those mints gone. Alright, so we got lemongrass. Shooting out these stalks. I'm not sure what they mean, but there's a couple of them. Like over here is another one. But nice and lush. Gotta eat some, or make some tea out of it. Here, down here, you can eat the stalks. They're white, but a very healthy herb. There's 3 lemongrass plants in here. I bought these big, and they just got bigger. But you can just see down here, there's so much. A couple weeks ago, I harvested 2 weeks in a row, and it was pretty good. Alright, so we have some kale. Cut some kale from Mom and Tom. Put it in their shakes. I guess they liked it. Healthy for you. This kale's very healthy for you. Very cold, hardy, has antifreeze. But doing good. They usually get about 3 feet tall. And their kale. Sweet banana pepper hanging in there with the cold, but not too bad. It's not that bad out here. 2 more banana pepper plants. Here, I weeded the garden so it's all nice and clean. Wildflowers, grew them from seed. That's another one there. I don't know how much longer these guys are going to be living, but they are massive. Holy cow, it's heavy. But definitely shot lots of seeds out for this season, this month. And I picked a lot of them. Got some more sunlight in here, it seems, but broccoli. There's still wildflower seeds coming up, but not that bad. I pulled a lot out. Thousands. Or 8,000. That's where I buried Freddie. So he's in there. Got some garlic with him. Yep. That's it, guys. Alright. So broccoli. I forgot to grab my scissors and cut all these stalks off. What is that? Flower buds. You don't want that. But you can eat the leaves. They're just as nutritious or more nutritious as the broccoli. So that's what I've been doing with these guys here. A couple stems here of broccoli. Some more broccoli. These are fillets maybe. See, I can't go that way because it's staked. Alright. We got some cauliflower. Cauliflower right there. This is collard greens. This one's really taking off. Other ones are a little stunted, but this one's ready for harvest. I'll get there. Here's some more kale. Getting used to the soil there. And that collard, growing it nice. I did eat some mustard, about 7 leaves, so I mean it was like eat me, eat me. This beautiful red there. Wow. 6 plants here. These guys very beautiful, healthy for you. Good for the liver. Alright, so I planted 4 rosemary plants. There's 5 there, but One of the rosemary pots smelled kind of like a swamp, so I got it in the ground. I put some topsoil and mixed it in and make sure they stay dry because they like dry soil, but not like drought dry, a little moist. 3 plants here. This rosemary was in the mixture pots that are outside the garden, but yep. Here's a habanero pepper plant. We shall see. It does good in the cold, probably not, but habanero in there. Some lavender there. You see my breath. This is one of the first lemongrass out of the 3. But you can see here, I don't know if it's going to seed or something. I'm not sure. I tried Googling it, but it wouldn't come up. This whole stalk is edible, I think. I think that's pretty high. Lemongrass, nice and lush, very healthy for you. Some okra. Not much going on with the okra. It's not the time of season to grow it, but we shall see. We shall see. Some stalks did make it though. I got to get this Italian oregano uphill because it doesn't like the water. It hasn't rained in like a month or so, but we got time. So Wildflower grew from seed. Like I didn't see much pollinators today. It was real cloudy. I don't know if that affects them, but pretty flowers on there. Just some perennial flowers. Got some lettuce that I don't think you could eat the leaves, but there's a lot of flowers coming up all the time. We'll get to the new stuff. I got some onions and some shallots coming up. So just leaf lettuce, Bolton, and some romaine Bolton, because I don't like topsoil nitrogen. Alright, we got a bell pepper. I had some 2 bell peppers on there. Grew them from seed, those bell pepper plants. Red and yellow onions. They're all through here. When you put the topsoil down, it fertilizes it, and these little baby come out of the stalk. Pretty cool. Thought that was cool. Alright, there's 2 spots over here. I didn't take them in out because I ran out of buckets, but shallots of onions, those are red and yellow, one or the other. But these guys here, these are only $1. Oh, amen. That's only $1. Yeah, $1 a pop. So, very good deal. They got a new wholesaler at Ace. That's awesome. They had some really good deals. We got some snap peas. Some aren't doing as well, but some are doing just fine. Got my Tabasco pepper plant. There's 3 of them. The 2 are doing good. The other one's kind of stunted, but definitely likes the fertilizer. Kale there. I try not to step on everything, but it gets in the way. Some lemon balm I grew from seed. Alright guys, so this was in the pots, the outside the garden. This is the cilantro. There's 3 plants of cilantro. They came out pretty good. Kind of just squared them off in the pot and they came up. Here's a type, I'm not sure what it's called, but use it for salads and stuff. Wildflower seed on me. Same thing there. My other Tabasco pepper plant. And it's shooting their 2nd wave of peppers, so that'd be good for the season. Collard greens are starting to come up again, or up in period, and stunted, just a lot of rain and stuff. Sprinkler. I'm not using the sprinkler anymore. I waterlogged too much. Alright, so when I put that nitrogen down, the topsoil, it shot up all these guys. This tomato, cherry, but it's got some tomatoes on top, but it ran out of steak. Nice cilantro. And when I made it in the teas, I called it parsley, but I looked at the tag on there and it said cilantro. Here's slow bolt arugula. I think it's watercress or something. It's a herb, I'm not sure. I forgot to take this one out, but I think it's type of basil or something. Another basil down there. These are my new additions. But I didn't know what these were when I last update, but they're mustard greens. So mustard. There's another mustard over there. Okay, so Greek oregano. Focus. Greek oregano, I haven't harvested it yet. I gave some to Freddie for his burial, but should be delicious. Good deal on there, only $3 for that guy. These are only about 99 cents a pot. Very good root structure in there. But these are parsley. 3 plants here. Got some mint. Here's a wildflower. I think those are all seeds, Chris. And they are. Moving right along. We got some sage. That's true sage right there. Then some more lettuce greens. Not lettuce, but it can be used in salads. Same thing here. And then I put the thyme or the theme, one or the other. 2 of them. I try to keep them out of the soil. Some snap peas. Oh, they need to be snapped and eaten. Wildflower. I need to stake it again. It's got 2 stakes in it. I notice when I'm watering it, it likes to go left and right, but we shall see. Oregano. I wanted to put the other one up here. Same type of oregano as the one over there. Another mustard green. Got some okra. Not really much happening with the weather now, time of year. Some asparagus that got melted from the topsoil. Got some jalapenos on here. Wait, there's 2 of them somewhere. Got 2 big jalapeno pepper plants. Grew them, or had them that big. Got some kale here. It grew from seed, not much. It's amazing how you grow it in potting soil, 9-month feed, and it grows totally different. Totally different. My God. I think I smell Freddy. I'm not sure, guys. Maybe he's rotten down there. So I shouldn't have cut the stevia plant, the flowers. I should have just let it stay the way it was. And for the most part, it'll come back next year. Well, this year, but time spring after winter. Here's a Tabasco plant. Very juicy when they're red and orange. Wildflower. I'm telling you, it's... Never mind. Or lavender there. Okay, let me get in here. Got some turnip or collard greens with cabbage. Sage trees right there. Put Freddy about 4 feet down. Good fertilizer, I guess, but he's burial. He's all good to go. Got some mustard greens. Another 6 plants. Got some what do they call them? Brussel sprouts. I don't think much is going to happen with them. Got some lavender. Got a variety of wildflowers here. Got this guy. Wildflowers. I don't think I got this one. Another wildflower. Just starting to shoot its seeds out. Alright, so here's a beautiful mustard greens I grew from seed. That's how the other ones will look like. But it wilts when it gets dry, but got a lot of shoots from the bottom, but it should be good and lush. Started the Georgia collard greens. Grew this from seed. It might be parsley or cilantro. I could taste it, but they grew from seed. Here's a bunch of wildflowers. They need to be staked, but there's a bunch of them. New addition. There's a bunch of, these are bulb onions. I planted them here so they get, when it rains, they stay dry in a way. But a very good deal. These were just 99 cents or $1.17 for a pot. So it's a very good deal. Wildflower there. Garlic chives that I grew from seed. They bloom from May to June. Some broccoli. Wildflower. Pushing about what, 15 feet or something? 13, 14, 15 feet. Got some cabbage. Not thinking a wildflower, different batch. Another wildflower here. Not much. This guy was stunted, but some lemon palm or balm or something like that. Very tasty. Put some fertilizer around it and it's coming back up. So I got some cabbage. Nice cabbage. Blueberry dwarf blue bush. We're gonna put it back at the end, and some sugar sand. Should like that. Raspberries coming back up since we cut it, but since I cut it, this was where mint was, and I took it out. Thank goodness they're runners. Carrots. Got some weeds in there. I see a bunch of carrots, wildflowers. See, I'm gonna walk in here. So these are wildflowers from Lowe's. They grow from seed, but maybe they'll get big. Who knows? I got that one. More carrots coming through the row. I didn't remove this mint or that mint, maybe for a good reason, because these are in-ground vegetables, so keep pests away or something. I don't know. Alright, it's okay. So I need to cut this, I think. Broccoli fillet. There's 24 or 22 broccolis in here. This is lemon balm or palm. I just put it in the ground and it grew. I had it in water in a cup, a mug, but it didn't grow roots, but I put it in there and it grew. Pretty interesting. Exciting at the same time. Some more filet broccoli and collard greens again. So this is where the chocolate mint was from. Now they're in the trash cans, but they're starting to see down here. You see a little coming up. So I thought this was mint, but I'm thinking it's oregano. That's what I'm thinking it is. All right, let's get done. So we got no eggplant yet, but you can see the eggplant is absolutely ginormous. It's ginormous. We are self-pollinating. Very easy to pollinate by hand, but we'll see. But very big eggplant. I gave it lots of water, this one. And we got some celery. Doing okay in the full cow manure nitrogen, not melting at all, it seems. A nice celery going through here. Got some more snap peas. Got a basil that survived the winter. And here are the collard greens. I mean turnip greens. You see down. Oops, sorry, buddy. And the hose got it. Turnip greens. This is where I was going. Got some turnips down there. They don't like cold either, so we have to remove them. But and another one. But the greens are very healthy for you. Grew all these from seed. But greens are very healthy for you. Alright guys, that's my garden. Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, till next time, peace.